Well, hello. Welcome to the Great American Stampin Show. I am Julie Salva. You are at Stamp and Shine with Julie Salva. What is the Great American Stampin Show, you ask? It is a friendly-ish competition between four friends and stampers to earn your vote. Every week, we complete a sketch challenge. This week, we are on episode 18 of season 3. And I can't wait to show you what I've done. Now, I do want to thank you. You will notice I have my crown on, which means I won last week. Thank you for your votes. This was my card, and I appreciate the win. Now, it's a new week, which means I've got to bring my A game again this week. So I'm going to show you really quickly the card, but then we're going to move on. It's like I'm trying to decide, should I show you the card or not? And I'm not sure if I don't show you the card that you'll watch to see how I made the card, but I don't know. It's just, okay, I'll show it to you. All right. Here. Well, that's cute, Julie. What's the big hold up there? Ah! It's so fun. I can't wait to make it with you. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, week 18. There you go. Are you ready? I'm ready. So I didn't show you the card at the beginning because I have a surprise. So just stay with me for a minute. I'm going to be working with this great set called, I forget, A Little Bit Festive. And this is what's in it, okay? It has DSP, double-sided, and for those of you who aren't Stampin' Up! People, that means designer series paper. So we've got these two patterns here, and then that great gingham and a candy stripe there. We also have one more pattern, and I'll pull that out to show it to you. Christmas trees, and then on the back, just a fun little random pattern. And then all of these punch outs. Now this is great, especially if you are a new crafter, if you don't have a lot of time, if you're in a hurry, any of those things. So for the punch outs for me, for this card, I'm going to do this set of candy canes here. Okay, and you have 3 sheets of punch outs, but they're all different. Okay, so this is my candy cane that I'm going to use. And then I'm going to use the hot cocoa here. Okay, so I'm going to go on and put these over here because I wanted you to see, though, what a great fun, look at that beautiful poinsettia. That is stunning. But what a great deal and what a fun pack of I don't know, whatever it is, fun pack of ephemera you get for $10, mind you, $10. So I'm going to use this sheet to work with here, and let me show you what we're going to do. I have my paper trimmer, and I need to cut 3 strips for the front of my card. Why do I need to do that? Because that's what the sketch is telling me to do. So I am going to cut those to 3 3/4, and then I'm going to cut each one 1.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to 4.5 inches just because I can go this way. So I've got 1, and then, these at 1.5 inches. Okay, all right, so I'm going to set this aside for a minute. I've got, and when I set it aside, I mean bring it right back. So weird. Okay, I've got a piece of real red cardstock. I have cut it down to 8.5 by 5.5, and I am going to score here at 4 1/4. Okay, and oh no, I used my cutter, not my scorer. A big dork. I guess I'm gonna have to be creative and come up with an idea that lets me work this way. What? What? You mean an idea that looks like this and then opens like this? Ha ha, I tricked you. This is the card we're making. Thank you for being patient. So let me show you how to do it. Oh, I loved it. So the fold I saw on a project by Jessica Taylor, and so I want to give her credit for that, but I really, really enjoyed it. So I've got my designer series paper here. Come on, stamp and seal. And I'm going to put these 3 strips right on top here. You might be asking, Julie, what are you doing right now? I kind of like to lay them so that even though they're cut and they're separated, they still kind of match. And by that, I mean like the next piece, like you can see how the pieces all kind of go along there. So I'll put this one right here. So these are my 3 strips, just like the sketch. So for the front of this card, I'm following the sketch pretty literally. I got a great message last week from Lana Ratopoulos, or Lana, I'm gonna say Lana, and she said she likes when I think outside the box. And so I really appreciated that, because sometimes I'm like, do you like when I think outside the box? But it seems that you do. So that encouraged me to keep doing that. So I've got these glued down here. Now the sketch also has a center focal point. So using the deckled circle die, I have cut out my deckled circle. And that is just gonna, I'm not doing anything to it, okay? That's just gonna be my focal point. I'm gonna lay it there for right now. Then I'm going to get my cocoa and my candy cane, and I'm gonna go on and adhere the candy cane down. And I just need to put a little bit of adhesive here in the center to hold it. It'll be okay. I'm gonna tell you what, my seal is being cantankerous. I don't know if you ever have seal that like it acts like a teenager, right? Like it just wants to pout and make things difficult. So this is my teenager seal. Sometimes I have seal that acts like a full-grown adult with some sense, but today is not that day. Now you might be saying, Julie, what are you talking about with seal? And again, I'm so sorry because I'm using Stampin' Up! Language that some of you may not be familiar with. So for me, when I talk about seal, I am talking about Stampin' Seal, which is our adhesive that we use. So I've got that. You'll notice on this, I stamped Merry Christmas using the Merry Christmas from Humble Home. You guys have seen me create with this before, right? And if you haven't, I do have a video on YouTube that is a whole class of Humble Home. It's a free class where I did, I think 4 cards and a project on Humble Home. I think that might be crooked because oh, it's perfect. Okay, yay me. All right. So this is gonna go up in here. I'll put it there in just a second. I'm gonna do the hot cocoa with dimensionals because I want to kind of elevate that a little bit. Okay, you guys, Fiona, just so you know, is under my lap here. She's under my desk and she's sniffing at me. So Fiona, no ma'am. No, ma'am. I see you. I see you, but the people don't see you. They do not see you. I'm sorry. Fiona's a diva. She would like to be on screen if she could. And if you're new to Julie, then you don't know that Fiona is one of my golden retrievers. My husband and I are empty nesters. And while we miss our son, Matt, he just lives on the other side of town, about an hour away. And our daughter-in-law, Jackie, I know you said my daughter-in-law, Jackie, lives with him. Yeah, that's normally how it works in a marriage situation. But they live about an hour away. But so we're empty nesters, and we have 2 spoiled golden retrievers that you will occasionally see make appearances here. And by occasionally, I mean a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this in here because I used a die from the greetings for the season tags, and I'm going to cover that up. So, but that's how it's going to stick there. Okay. All right. So I can put this on. I'm going to put the whole thing on with dimensionals here. So really what you've seen me do is a whole lot of nothing because the a little bit festive, it does all the work. So, and you guys, if you've seen me even once, you know I am looking for something to do the work. So last week, the stamps did the work. Many times, the Designer Series paper does the work. Today, this kit is doing the work. So that's the front, all right? Super, super easy. Now, I do need to add one little thing. Do I have my gold paper here? Hold please while I get my gold paper. Okay, I'm back. So I've cut a strip of gold foil to 1/2 inch, and I'm going to just put a very little banner edge on the ends. And I'm doing that because you guys know I struggle on the banner edges, but the sketch has it. I want to follow the sketch as best I can. So, see? Right there, 18, the banner. So I've got one side done. And let me do the other. Now, you might be like, Julie, why did you pick that gold metallic? Because that's a pretty, you know, there's nothing really gold or fancy on that card. And you guys know I like to mix patterns. You can see that in this card. I like to mix, that's good enough. I like to mix texture. Fiona, honey, Mom is working. Okay. I like to just mix some things up to give your eye like a lot to look at without it realizing that it's looking at all the things. So because I forgot to put this down ahead of time, I'm going to just kind of slide it in that way, which really, you know, I might have discovered something that's a little bit easier. Look at that. I think that is easier. And I put a little adhesive on the back. Okay, so there we go. So we've got that. Okay, so that's done. So we've got some different patterns. We've got that gold metallic. I'm going to add a little bit more gold in a minute, but you'll see that. That's the front. Now remember how this card goes. Okay, boom, boom. So what do I do next? Well, what I do next is I cut a piece of basic white, and I've cut this to 3 3/4 by 11. So really just 3 3/4, okay? And then 11 inches. And I'm going to fold, okay, kind of accordion. Now I have scored, and let me tell you that because that's important, okay? I've scored at 5 inches and at 10 inches. All right, so let me say it one more time. I've cut this to 11 inches by 3 3/4. I've scored at 5 inches, and I've scored at 10 inches, okay? Now, get that. Let me get my bone folder here and crisp up that crease. Y'all remember that show that said, move that bus? It was, what, Extreme Makeover Home Edition? I feel like I just did that. Crisp up that crease. And here's what we do. So, this one is going to go, yeah, there we go, okay, right here, okay, so the bottom section is going to go on your base card. So come on, Teenage Stampin' Seal, I will ground you if you don't get it together here. All right, so I'm just going to center that up. Remember, it was 3/4 by 11. I scored at 5 inches and I scored at 10 inches. Then I'll fold this down, and then I'm going to put adhesive right here on this flap. Now you can use the regular Stampin' Seal if you want to. You can use tearing tape if you want to. You can use the Extreme Stampin' Seal if you want to. Stampin' Seal Plus. For our purposes right now, I'm just going to use the regular Stampin' Seal. Okay. And then I'm going to just lay this even with the back of the card, the bottom, and lay it right on top. So, boom. See how easy that is? You guys, so easy. So easy. Now, of course, I want to do something a little bit cute inside here. So, going back to that paper, remember that Designer Series paper that I cut for this card? It's a Christmas tree pattern. I am going to cut one more strip of it. Actually, I don't need to. I can go back. I still have plenty left of this. It's already 3 3/4. Let's make sure that I have my measuring right for this. And this piece is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. So I'll cut that. Normally I have these cut ahead of time for y'all, but I know some of you have said you like to see me cut. Why? I couldn't tell you, but here we are. Okay. So the reason I cut, I'm going to flip my pattern right now. We're going to mix it up. And for those of you who don't like that, close your eyes. Okay. But for those of you who are like, ooh, she's so daring. I love when she does that. This is your moment. Okay. So I'm going to put this one, I'm going to slide it right up in there, just to the very end. Okay. Come on. Seal. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not sealing yet. Okay. There we go. Only because it wasn't even. Okay. There's that. So close it back up. Watch me now. I'm doing it sideways so you can see the whole thing. Oh, I love it, Julie. I just love it. I am so glad, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this last little piece. I could trim it down if I want to. I've got like 2.5 inches left, but why? There's no need for me to. I'm going to make a little gift card holder here. I had said it's hot cocoa time. What kind of masochist would I be if I was like, oh, it's hot cocoa time, and then I didn't do anything to help you enjoy hot cocoa time? So I'm going to, for me, I'm going to make this a little gift card. You could put a pack of hot cocoa in here if you wanted to, but I'm going to get just a coffee shop gift card. That way my friends who don't drink coffee can still go, because I'm going to tell you what, a peppermint hot chocolate, that's no joke. That is a good drink right there. So I'm going to go on and use my little paper piercing tool, pull these ends off. Another tip for you, if you don't have this, okay, I think it's great for pulling the back off of double-sided tape, but if you don't have it, okay, you can take your bone folder and rub it over that tape. What it does is it releases the tension of that tape there. Hello, Fiona. She has been antsy, but if you think I'm doing this video again, you would be wrong. And it makes it easy just to pull it off with your fingernail, okay? There, she's going downstairs to investigate whatever danger there is. All right, so I've got that there. Now, I know you might be like, Julia, it seems a little, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little whatever. Well, let me show you this, because I always think things through. It's what I do. I am a thinker-througher of the things. So I have die cut this, okay? It is from the winter stamp set that is called something. It is called something. Oh my word. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. The Christmas labels. Christmas labels. And look, there's so many different labels. I'm going to tell you, I got this set and I tried it. And I was like, I don't like it. Y'all, I tried it the wrong way because I love it now. I use it all the time. And I love how the die cuts give you some texture. Like, so you can have a little bit of a cut, a little bit of the paper together. I love that. Normally, I stamp first and then die cut. But because you know I'm not going to be die cutting with you, because I just do not like to do it, I'm going to see if I can do it this way. We're going to see. Okay. This says, let's go. Come on, work, 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 work. It worked. This says it's a hot cocoa day. That is going to go right here. And I am just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom. I don't want it to go on the top because I want the top to, you know, still be open for me to put that little gift card in. So there's that. There's the card. And I told you I was going to do just one more tiny thing. Let me grab some. These are the Naturals, the Naturals color family, and it is the Naturals sequins. And so I'm just going to pop those to bring that gold through. And ta-da! There's the card. Looks cute on the front. Little bland, cute. But you open it up. Boom. Boom. Y'all, we want a surprise. All the time a surprise. Boom. When you make yours, I expect you to go, boom. What do you think? So what'd you think? This card follows the sketch to a T, but it still has that little surprise in it. And really, aren't surprises fun? So here's what you need to do now. Look in the description, get the links to the other 3 cards. That is Shannon's, Brandy's, and Jody's. Go and watch their videos as well. Then vote for the one that you like the best. How do you vote? You click thumbs up. Now, something else that you can do, if you like this video, you can share it. You can subscribe to my channel. You can join my Facebook community. You can join my email list. There's so many fun opportunities to stamp together. So I hope I earned your vote. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Go watch the other 3 and then vote for your favorite just by clicking thumbs up. Thank you guys for stopping by. I so appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic Thursday night. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.